Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today we have something super cool in a crypto project to talk about, the render network. So buckle up because we're diving into the fascinating world of rendering, motion graphics, and visual effects. Fact is, from animated movies to virtual reality gaming, the world of digital entertainment relies heavily on stunning 3D graphics. Creating these visuals requires a complex process called 3D rendering, where algorithms turn 3D models into detailed and textured images. It's the most challenging step in the creation of 3D graphics, especially when it needs to happen in real time for games and VR. As the demand for immersive experiences grows, so does the need for powerful hardware and clever algorithms to make these virtual worlds come to life. It's a constant race to push the boundaries of what's possible in real-time rendering, bringing us closer to truly realistic and interactive digital realms. So what exactly is Render? The Render Network is a blockchain-based project that leverages the power of unused GPU, graphics processing unit, resources to assist in rendering motion graphics and visual effects. The network aims to provide a decentralized and cost-effective solution for rendering intensive tasks by utilizing distributed GPU power. The Render Network operates on a system where individuals contribute their idle GPU power, which is then aggregated and made available to projects in need of rendering services. In exchange for their contributions, users are rewarded with Render tokens, the native utility token of the network. Interestingly, the Render Network tackles three major headaches for its users. First is scalability superpowers. Render's secret weapon is its ability to scale up its GPU rendering network to any size, making it a perfect fit for any project's needs. With its automated reputation and job assignment system, meaning Render can handle even the most demanding tasks. Second on the list is optionality. When it comes to options, whether you're looking to commission a job or put your excess GPU power to work, Render gives you the freedom to choose. It's all about boosting operational efficiency. And lastly, IP Protection Shield. Render doesn't just save the day, it also protects your creative rights through its blockchain-based record keeping and encryption, coupled with its Octane Render-based service completion and scoring. Render ensures your intellectual property is safe and sound. Unlike centralized platforms that can be sketchy and delete your data without warning, Render's blockchain technology keeps your rights intact throughout your entire creative journey. Now, let's look into Render Network's proof of Render governance system. The Render Network is built on the Ethereum blockchain and Octane Render, a rendering application developed by OTOUI, which is the graphics software company behind the Render Network. The project's data verification and payment processes rely on Ethereum, and the 3D rendering work is facilitated and completed using Octane Render in conjunction with the open-source Orbox media and streaming framework for additional rendering efficiency. Render relies on a multi-tier pricing protocol that uses users' reputation scores to determine job allocation and ensure high service quality. Customers or creators can choose from 3 tiers, which includes Tier 1 or Trusted Partners, Tier 2 or Priority, and lastly, Tier 3 or Economy. If you still don't understand this, let's use an analogy to explain this further. Imagine you're hosting a big party and you want to make sure that everyone who attends contributes to the fun. You don't want to be stuck doing all the work yourself, so you come up with a brilliant plan called Proof of Render. In this analogy, your party represents the Render network, and each guest represents a participant in the network who wants to contribute their GPU power for rendering tasks. To ensure that everyone is actively involved and pulling their weight, you create a system where guests must show proof of their render capabilities before being allowed to join the party. Just like a bouncer at the entrance of a club checks IDs, you have a render bouncer who verifies that each guest has the necessary rendering skills and resources. Once inside the party, everyone is eager to contribute and help out. They bring their own unique set of skills represented by their GPU power. Think of each guest as a GPU unit capable of performing rendering tasks. Now, when a rendering job needs to be done, you announce it to the guests. They all compete to prove that they have the best and fastest rendering capabilities. It's like a friendly competition among friends to see who can complete the task the quickest and with the highest quality. To make it fair, you establish a reputation system within the party. Guests who consistently deliver excellent results earn a higher reputation, which increases their chances of being selected for future rendering jobs. It's like earning popularity points by being the life of the party. Let's round up with render tokenomics. All transactions on the render network are denominated in render. The ERC20 utility token is used by creators to pay for on-demand GPU compute provided by node operators. Furthermore, render's total supply is capped at 536,870,970,912 tokens. 25% of the render tokens were sold to the public, 10% were allocated to the render reserve, and the remaining 65% are currently held in escrow to help modulate the network supply and demand flow. Finally, every grand adventure has its share of challenges, and render is no different. One obstacle on this epic journey is ensuring scalability. As the render universe expands, maintaining a robust and scalable infrastructure becomes paramount. Additionally, like any intrepid explorer in uncharted lands, render may face regulatory hurdles and challenges along the way. Navigating these unexplored territories requires forging alliances with regulatory bodies to establish a harmonious environment that encourages innovation while addressing concerns regarding security, privacy, and intellectual property rights. Guys, kindly note that this is not financial advice.